Alright, so today we got this pizza dough that we got from Anchonovio's, and the Italian market in Fort Wayne. We got a video on it. And we got two of these. They were frozen. We've set them out. We're going to make some pizza on the Blackstone. Stay tuned. Man, I'm loving this crust. Look at this. Beautiful little stretch to it. Beautiful crust. It's like a... You can toss this. I mean, this is wonderful, wonderful crust. It's already starting to rise. Just sitting here. Okay, so there's no real great way to do this, because if I make it all on here, it's going to be hard to get it off this paddle. So we're going to make it, oh boy, right on the griddle. Oh, I screwed that all up. Had that so pretty. Let's see if we can fix it. Halfway. I screwed that all up. Let's see if we can do better on the next one. I was going to try to put it on the paddle first and then slide it off, but that's not a good way to do it. So basically, after this is thawed out, you just want to warm it up with your hands. Kind of stretch it in formation in a nice circle, square, whatever your pan size is. We're making it on the Blackstone, so we're just going to try to get it to fit on here. Now, you don't want it to fold on itself. You can kind of take your hands and just kind of pull it gently apart. And as it warms up, it's going to just keep getting further and further. Okay. That's where you can start tossing if you think you can do it. Let gravity kind of pull it into form without overlapping. You gotta be careful. This is beautiful, beautiful dough. Perfect pizza dough. We're going to be putting some peppers, some homemade tomato sauce. It's starting to rip on me. Some homemade tomato sauce. Lots of oregano, some garlic, some olive oil, and onions from the garden, and maybe even some pepperoni, some mozzarella cheese, you know, all the good stuff. All right, before I tear this up anymore, we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to sauce this and top it. And then we're going to turn this on high and bake these pizzas on the Blackstone. Stay tuned. Alright, so if you don't have a Italian market near you that has frozen pizza dough, you can get this most stores, some sort of pizza dough, or you can make your own. I'm sure there's recipes online. And we're just going to top this. Now, this is just tomato sauce, some oregano, garlic, and I like putting some tomato paste in my sauce to thicken it up. So we're just going to put this down. Look at that. It's not even on and it's starting to cook. I like it all over this crust. Still a little bit of that. There's even some chunks of tomatoes in here. You could do sun-dried tomatoes. You could do eggplant. You can throw some squash or even some zucchini on here. But we're going to make the traditional pepper, mushroom, onion, pepperoni. And one of them is just going to be pepperoni and cheese. Alright, that's what it should look like. Now one of these, probably this one, it's just going to be pepperoni and cheese. Swimming, you'll really work up an appetite swimming. Alright, so now on ours, Tammy and I's, which honestly, I don't know which one, probably this one. Just because there's two of us and this one's a little bigger. I'm going to put some mushrooms on here. Put some pepperoni in both of them. Now, last time I made pepperoni, I pre-cooked all this. I'm not going to do this time. So, it'll be interesting to see if how much these get done. Alright, now we're also going to put some onions on ours. And some green pepper. And ours might take a little longer to cook. Not sure. But I don't mind my vegetables a little fresh when it's done either. So if they're just al dente, I'm okay with that. Some people are not. But I will let you know how these turn out, whether they are al dente or if they're done. Alright, looks good, right? Alright, I'm going to see what time it is. It is 7:20. Turn this on. On high. And I think high for 15 minutes is what I decided. So let's see. I'll come back and check this every 5 or 10 minutes. Or I mean every 5 minutes, and we'll see if it takes 10 or 15 minutes. Here's what they look like. All right, so 7:25, and I don't want to leave this open long, but let's see what it looks like after 5 minutes of cooking. All right, it's 7:29. We're gonna check at 7:30. We got about 30 seconds left. I'm going to check this for a second. And this will be at 10 minutes. Here's what it looks like, 10 minutes cooking. Oh, it's about done. This one's burning some spots. Yep, that's done. Yep, that's done. We'll turn these down. 10 minutes, they're done. And they're not burnt. I mean, this looks a little burnt, but it's not. Look. A little black, but it ain't too bad, see? Looks good. Alright, we'll get these on some pans. I'm actually going to spin these around since I can. Cook it like that. So just a little longer on low. See if I can get some of this top just a little more done. Alright, so it's been 7:32 now. It's been about 2 more minutes. And I basically shut the heat off. And this is still cooking. It looks pretty good. Let me check this thicker dough. I don't think that's done yet. I don't think the crust is done yet. So we're just going to leave this off and let it sit in this heat. With the heat off. Just look underneath here. Looks fine. It's not burning. Looks good. So let's leave this heat in here and let's let it cook for a little bit. Alright, I think it's time to check it again. It's been 70 degrees out. 7:41, so been a few minutes. And still kind of sizzling, but I just left the heat off basically. Most of it looks really good. Some of the crust, I don't know if it's completely done or not. I think it is. I can't tell. It is soft still, with a nice outside crust. Some of these bigger spots I just don't know. Some of these spots that are real thin look a little black, but I think it'll taste good. The bottom's not that bad. And a little char makes it taste good. Got another fighter jet. We keep getting fighter jets flying over us. Hold on. Oh, that's a crop duster. We had F-16s flying over us earlier today. So back to the pizza. I think the pizza is basically done. I mean, some of it's even cracking. It looks good. Smells good. The peppers are soft. The mushrooms are warm. The pepperoni, even some of this pepperoni is completely done. I think I'm going to turn the heat back on to low a little bit. Spin this one more time. Maybe like this. And like this. You know, turn this up on low a little bit. Let it warm up. I want to get this thicker stuff cooked. And then let it sit for a little bit more. I mean, why not? I'm not in a hurry, are you? So my determination is cook your pizza on medium high, like we did it the first time. I think it works better that way. The bottom doesn't get done as quick. And it gives the top a little more time to get done. You can always make this center part a little thicker. And you can always try the dough that we showed you the last time. This looks good. It looks like it's going to be delicious. Can't wait to try it. Hopefully you stick around for the taste test. We'll do that right at the end of this. I'm just trying to get some of this pepperoni a little bit more done. And I'm not leaving the heat on. I turn the heat on, I shut it back off. I'm just trying to get some heat on the top. If I could flip this over, I'd do it. But I don't think that'd work. Might. Just afraid all that cheese would stick, probably. Alright, so we waited long enough. Let's get these things in the house. Get them cut up. Yeah, let's taste them. Okay, so cut up really nice. Timmy's saying it tastes like flatbread. Really bold tomato flavor. Sourdough crust. That's really good. It's not too thin. It is thin. And that is delicious. The crust is done too. This is done. Let's see if these vegetables are done. You can't tell the onions are there. They kind of just blend in with flavor. And that pepper, there's not much of a crunch there, but it's still just underdone. It is soft. I wouldn't say it's al dente, but it's not mush yet. That's perfect. And the crust is delicious. And I like rolling it up like this, eating it like a pizza roll. Mmm.
Has a lot of flavor. It's good.
Are the peppers done? Or are they hard or crispy?
They're good.
Try the crust part, see if that's done enough for you. I think it's done. I didn't feel anything not done. I ate some thick ones. It's got a really good flavor too, huh? Alright guys, hopefully you try this. Remember, keep finding the art and everything.
Peace out.
I just got to the burnt part. That's the best part. This has been Cooking with the Gorilla. There's a whole playlist.